Okay, let's try guilds. Been a long time. Haven't played this in a long time. Alright. I'm gonna move the stream, the chat stream over as I do. Okay, this is a terrible rare for limited. The Harpooner's not so good. This is, so, you know, you've been with me long enough. This is a pretty typical pack one, pick one for me. We could go for the Legionnaire and hope for Boros. And that's, this is, we could try for an Is It deck with this. It's not my favorite Is It card. A Harpooner. The Harpooner can work in either of the two guilds that are represented. That would be Golgari and whatever the green. What's the other green one in this set? I don't even remember. What's the other green guild in this set? Convoke, so it must be Selesnya. Yeah, right. So Golgari in general is one of the weaker ones, as is Selesnya. I think I'd rather take this and hope for Boros. Yeah, I like the Legionnaire better. Alright, well. No help there. This is okay if we go Dimir. Dimir is really where I'd like to be if we could. This is... I feel like Discovery is what we want. And if need be, it can go into any of the guilds that have blue or black. Alternately, we could continue with Boros with a Skyline Scout, which is fine. Oh, Righteous Blow, yeah. I think I'd rather go Discovery. I don't feel like we're going to be missing out on too much if we pass this up. And if we can go over into Dimir, I would prefer that a lot more. Boy, these cards are just... I'm just not seeing good cards here. Candlelight Vigil, no. The Assassin, Sundew, I could take the Guildgate and hope for good stuff. Mephitic Vapors. Are we getting pushed into those cards? Not yet. But in these two guilds, so the question I think really becomes, okay, so this can work fine in either Golgari or Dimir. This is clearly Golgari. LSV considers this to have a greater upside than Mephitic Vapors. And again, I just assume go for the Assassin here. That way we're really keeping our options quite open. I think that's a reasonable approach. House Guildmage is nice for Dimir, but not one of the great Dimir cards. Watcher in the Mist is good. This is fine for Boros. Can also go into either the white or red guilds. I think I'm liking the Watcher actually. And we could conceivably end up in an is it build and splash for something. I'm liking the Watcher right now. Wow, my Deckmaster is finally working correctly. First time in a while. Okay, we agree. I'm glad about, always glad about agreeing. This is yeah, Dimir card. This is a better Dimir card, I think. Never happens, no thanks. Centipede is filler at best. This is I think I like the Informant. Or the Guildgate if we think we might want to pivot. I actually like the Informant better here. Informant is my pick. Muse Drake is, well, it was meant to begin with, and it didn't even live up to what little promise it had. I'll play one, but it's not great. Creeping Chill, no, I don't think so. I think Muse, Creeping is good with Surveil. It is? I hear that. Do we really like it better than the Muse Drake? You know what? We're likely to see some more Muse Drakes. Okay, we'll try the Creeping Chill. Wishcoin Crab is a perfectly solid blocker. Devious Cover-Up is not a bad counterspell. Glaive of the Guild Pack, no thank you. I feel like either one of these is fine. Again, or the Guild Gate if we want to get any decent. Devious it is. Disdainful Stroke? Yeah. On the other hand, there's not a lot else here. Hello, Misaki! Pack one, pick one. We took... What did we take? We took... I don't remember. Okay, have a good meeting. Hope to see you again. Misaki. Oh, I meant to ask you a question. Misaki, what is your arena handle? The Legionnaire. That's right. Thank you. What is your handle? Because I was playing somebody in arena before, and their handle was simply Misaki. I'm wondering if that could have been you. Could that have been you? Or do you have a different handle on arena? Ah, okay, that's entirely different. So obviously somebody else. I mean, the odds were pretty low anyway. Okay, so here we are. We're kind of edging towards a Dimir-ish guild. If we continue in that direction, then Disdainful Stroke would be our pick here, but yeah. The only other, we kind of dipped our toe a little bit into Golgari and Boros colors. I don't mind Boros, but none of that really came along. I just as soon take the Disdainful Stroke. Sure, let's go for the Stroke. I'm not crazy about it though. Okay, so we bypassed a Mephitic Vapors before in favor of Discovery. This time I think we will take it. Alternately, we could do the Wall of Mist, which is unexciting to put it very mildly. This is all terrible. Yeah, I'll take the Righteous Blow in case we somehow pivot back into Boros, but that seems very unlikely. Moodmark Painter, another Vapors. Yeah, they're both bad. Yeah. Let's try the Vapors. Let's go for the Painter. I don't know about playing too many Mephitic Vapors. Silent Dart. I may take that because we have like no removal so far. I'm not happy about it. Never happened. Sure. Not good. And this is all... This is actually a good Golgari card. Really? Yeah, I can't imagine playing that. Oh my. Deadly Visit is fine. We may take that. Justice Strike is also good. I feel like we're reasonably deep into black and blue. A few Dimir Splash Foragers. Maybe. Definitely a possibility. I don't think so. The Gargoyle is not awful. It's not great, though. Hired Poison. I think it has to be Deadly Visit. If you have a strong argument for another for something besides that, let us know. Otherwise, I think that's what we want. Alright, let's give that a try. I would really like some better cards for the colors that I have chosen. Alright, we're partway... You know, is it worth pivoting over into Boros? The Cyclops is bad. Because we're seeing some good Boros cards coming through. The Challenger, the Gird for Battle. I would even take a Giant. Or I could take the Gorgon. That'll fit into our deck without too much trouble. So really, I feel like the choices are, you know, speculate back into Boros a little bit. But Gorgon, so which one, you know, which one is the safer choice? You know, we're going to see some more Gorgons, I think. Let's take it and see what comes next. Okay, you know what? Yes, all we lost out on was the Gorgon. The Passful Adept is not terrible to make something unblockable. This is also not bad for reasons we've already seen. The Agent is so-so if you can get decent surveilling going. I think I just as soon try for the Agent. How much surveilling have we got? One. Let me put these aside. We have 1, 2, only 2 surveilling cards so far. Both 3-drops, similar stats. Or the Chemist's Insight for card draw. I think I'd like to take that actually. So here's another Gorgon, as we were talking about. Yeah, Chemister is what we got. Yeah, the card draw you know, doing it twice is pretty powerful for sure. Here we have the Drake or the Gorgon. More card draw on a so-so flyer. So let's see. I think I like the Gorgon a little bit better here. Comes down earlier. Excuse me, comes down earlier, and it's a super solid blocker. The Locket's not terrible either. I think the Gorgon is what we want instead of the Drake. Okay, Notion Rain is very good. Sure, I have a lot of card drawing in this going on here. That's fine. Sure, let's take the Notion Rain. I have seen... Oh, I haven't seen any wheel. I think so. I'll be honest, I don't pay enough attention to the wheeling as I should. So radical idea for more card draw. Alternately, a dual land in our colors. Dowser of Light is a solid 5-drop. It's either one of these two, I think. I'll be honest, I haven't done any of the Ravnica drafts in a long time, so I couldn't say. All right, I'm moving these white cards to the side because I feel like we're fairly solid into Dimir, for better or for worse. This, and this are all reasonable picks. Since we do not yet appear to be splashing colors, I do not think the land is what we want, so that brings us to... Let's go for the Dowser. I think he's better. Passwall Adept. Both of these are off color. I think it has to be the Adept. It's a 2-drop, and it can make things unblockable. I think that's what we want. Severed Strands is fine. It's bad removal. 2 for 1, a couple of items. I'm just looking at LSV's comments on it. I think it has to be that. It is bad removal though. Another Dowser. Yep. This is no good for us. The Crab. Did we pick up a Crab yet? No. Yeah, it's fine. Another Adept. Oop. Really? A Wall of Mist? I guess so. And another Wall of Mist. I don't like the Painter. I think I'd rather take a Veiled Shade rather than the Wall of Mist, but Veiled Shade is not good. I'm sideboarding it for now. If we really need to bring it in, then by golly, we will. I'll take this on the off chance we splash white. Seems pretty unlikely though. Mission Briefing. Ugh. There's good surveilling. Do I have any good removal? No. There's another Legionnaire though. Mesmerist. Not a good pack. I'm not happy with this. Let's see, so I have the Devious Cover-Up. I have a Mission Briefing. What else do I have in the way of sorceries and instants? Well, I can only cast it. I can't... I would need 6 mana in order to do this and the Devious Cover-Up. Might be worth it. On the other hand, I'm not seeing anything here that I think is better. You know, another devious cover-up. This will work for sorceries or for instants. Yeah, this is just a terrible pack. I could take another Dowser. I could take a Spinal. Let me see what our curve is looking like. In the three drop we have 2 creatures. Yeah. I feel like taking the Centipede, to be honest. It's almost embarrassing, but I'm not seeing a whole lot else that's really better. Another Strands. Ugh. Or I could take the mission briefing. I'm gonna go for the Centipede. And I'm not happy. It's another Discovery. Another Watcher in the Midst. I think that's what we want. Discovery is fine, but I think I'd prefer another Watcher in the Midst. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Burglar Rat is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Undercity Necrolisc is ridiculous. I think it has to be Burglar Rat. We could take a Muse Drake, but I think Burglar Rat is a little bit better. Find Finality. Okay, let's see what that is. So, card. Find Finality. Black and green. Maybe. Alright, if we see another one, then it's possible. Okay, let's go for the Burglar Rat. Another dash. Whisper Agent is fine. We get some more Surveil. I think Whisper Agent is what we want here. The flash is nice. Okay, this is not good. The Vidalian Mesmerist versus never happened. Mesmerist never happened is I don't think it's gonna happen. Bounce and Surveil I think is fine. Let's do that. Bartisan Rat. Bats. I feel like it's Bartisan Rats, really. Another Passful Adept. A Disdainful Stroke. That might be okay, actually. How many creatures have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 13, 14, 15. We have 15 so far. That is true. Good point. So that leaves us either with Radical Idea for card draw or Bartisan Bats. I think I like the Radical Idea better. or the bats? You have a preference over radical idea or bats? You know what? Even against Boros, the disabled ship will get some things. Eh. Let's go for the bats. A bad flying creature. The Lolith Giant is not terrible. It's a beater. It's expensive, but it's a beater. Or I could take this land. That's true. I'm gonna go for the giant at this point. I already have one crab. Another dowser. We already have two, right? Yeah, I don't want to stock up on all these dowsers. I guess another strands. Yeah. Enhanced surveillance. We have a certain amount of surveillance going on. And we can, at worst we can replenish our library. I already have two severed strands. I really don't want to stock up too much on them. Sure, I'll take the surveillance, but it's not good. And there is absolutely nothing here for us. Sure, a third dowser. Just what we needed. And a fourth one. Sure. Alright, this is not a good deck. No. With luck, it will lose really quickly. And we can move on to a real draft. Okay, so we have way too many cards here. The painter is bad. The creeping chill does not excite me. Let's lose it for now. Vapors may be okay. Agent is good. Centipede. Unexplained disappearance is pseudo removal. The mesmerist is not very good. The disdainful stroke. I don't know. I'm going to cut it for now. Discovery is fine. What does the other thing do? So the dispersal could come in handy. We top out at 7. So yeah, we don't want to cut. We don't want to cut a land. Although we have no 6 drops. I am tempted to cut one land actually. Even though we do have this 7 drop. Let's try that on and see what it looks like. Not much in the way of finishers. I really just have him. How many creatures have we got in this deck? 17. And they're mostly bad. Okay, so I have 4 Dowsers of Light. That's crazy. I hear that, but I do want to start with 40 cards. The wall is not very good. So the 4 removal spells I have are 1 Deadly Visit, 2 Severed String. I'm gonna dump. I'm inclined to agree with you. I feel like it can help to thin the deck and do sort of a vaguely similar function as the cover-up with less upside. But you know what? I hear what you're saying because the rest of it is really sort of pointless. And is that effect worth a whole card? I did. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Woo! Okay. Alright, so here's our deck. Unexciting, to put it mildly. Any changes that you think are worthwhile? What's the deck size? Oh, sorry. Let me move the stream. Oh, better yet. Let's just go... Where's that damn thing? So... It doesn't say. It is 40 cards right now. Hello, Five Fingers. Yes, I like Dimir very much as well. Ugh. I'm removing my cat. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, Dimir is my favorite as well, but this is not a good Dimir deck. So you're suggesting lose one strand and add the Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We still have 1 okay removal and 2 bad removal, the dart and the strands. So 2 Dowsers is not so ridiculous. I don't know about 1 Dowser. Would you prefer to add the extra land? Is that what I'm hearing from you? So right now this list is 40 cards. So Five Fingers, if you're actively involved here. All right, so you like the 7 lands. Let's put a land back. That is true. Good point. Alright, so lose 1 Dowser. Okay. I'm sold. As you say, we have the cards. We have the Notion Rain, we have the Discovery, we have the Chemister's Insight. Okay. Any other changes before we give it a try? If not, then we are going to see how it does. No Artful Takedowns for us. Too bad. I really like that card. Move this back to its home spot. So how are you today, my friend Five Fingers? I don't know what happened with that raid before. Alright, so this is a keep. We have a 2-drop. We have some action on 3. Pretty sure we want to keep this. Both of our colors. My opponent's name is Dead Perfect. Dead Perdet. D-E-D-P-E-R-D-E-T. Ooh, I'm getting an attack in. Cool. Yep, I hear that. Right, I guess in this case I read that. Alright, let's try Notion Rain. Okay, pay attention, my friends. Keep one island and dump the other? Or we could dump them both, actually. I'm actually tempted to dump them both. 1, 2, 3... No, I'd rather keep one, I think. You would do both. Five Fingers, do you agree with Misaki? I'm just afraid of missing a second island for when I'm going to need it. Alright, I will follow your advice. Alright, so next turn, maybe the Bartizan rats. Yes, rats, not bats. Fearless Helper player. See, this is what I was talking about. That's okay. No worries. Let's get our rats out. I feel like my opponent had just as lackluster draft as I did if he's playing this guy. Not cool. I think this is a perfectly good one to Deadly Visit. And then we can look for... I feel like that's a perfectly good target. Okay, we certainly don't need any more swamps. Dowser? Keep the Dowser? Yeah, I'm going to keep the Dowser, I think. And he's going to swing in for 3 more. Alright, let's see what happens. We can always get him out next turn. He'll be a good blocker. Ugh. And he's not a good one to bounce. I don't mind telling you, I would not have minded. Countering that guy. Okay, that works. In the meantime, let's get this guy going so we can have slightly better board presence. Boy, a long time since I've drafted this set. It's, you know, only like vaguely a little bit coming back to me now. Okay, that's good. can whack my bats. Alright, well presumably he's going to attack with this. So I may as well block because, well, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and block. Going down to 9 at this juncture does not appeal to me. Okay, that's nice. So I'm going to play the crab and then bounce his guy at the end of his turn, I think. Yep. Alright, we passed the turn. No good attacks. Actually, it was not a terrible attack with Dowser, but I'm a little bit further behind than I'd like to be. The Diva's cover-up is not going to be that effective because I only have the one card in my graveyard. Yep, I'm going to take 3 because I can't bounce it now because I can simply replay it. What shall it be next, Mr. Purdette? You have a bunch of cards. Play something. The Whelp. Oh, I can't believe it. I totally... And I could have countered that too. Good lord, what is wrong with me? The draft went poorly, and I'm making way too many errors here in this game. Could somebody type in the punt command, please? Because that was an insane punt. Yes, thank you. Not only did I not bother to counter that, I didn't bother to bounce either one. Because, bleh. Alright, so I feel like just conceding right now, but let's play it out. That's fine. I'm going to bounce him and then counter it. No, I guess I'll bounce him. And then I'll counter... Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I guess I don't have a whole lot else that seems worthwhile. Interesting, his Crackling Drake would have just been a 0-4 this whole time. I'm guessing there's a good chance he has some decent instants and sorceries. among that group of cards there. Alright, well I am going to take 4, 5, 6. End of his turn. I will flash that in, or counter anything big that he does. Not so bad. I haven't had a punt entry for, I think, over a week. I don't know if that means that I didn't deserve any, but I haven't gotten any. Okay, Mr. Purdette, why are you waiting? Maybe he had to take a phone call. Maybe his dog needs to go out. That's not bad. Okay, good for you. So I'll take 5. Sure. For each creature in my graveyard, I have only 1. He's got 2 of them? No, that's game. Okay. The thing is, yes, I am aware that I could have done Diva's cover up to counter that, but then I could not have. Could I have 4, 5, 6? But then I could not have played my guy, and he still would have been able to deal enough damage between that and the next turn. Thoughts on the spoilers? They look like a lot of fun. You missed it before. We played 2 brawl games using the new cards. They were fun. Yeah, and that is for sure. Sure, let's see if we can do any better with this deck. Excuse me. After this game, I may take a very, very quick break to replenish my water. This looks very similar to what we had before. I guess we'll keep. Mephitic Vapors? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I will say I didn't notice the gods. At least I don't recall. Well, when he plays something, it's going to be big. That's weird. It says all attack. That was strange. Instead of just saying next, it said all attack. I don't know if you noticed that. It's possible you didn't see it because the chat stream is covering it. Guardian. So we're gonna pass because I can block both of his guys, and I'm gonna. The cover-up is not going to help me, is it? I'm going to do this, and I'll save the unexplained disappearance. And I can use the unexplained disappearance if need be. On anything great that he may... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. burglar rats, and sorry, giant, you're gone. And actually, let's play the burglar rats. So I can still block, and if he plays anything huge, then I can bounce it back. Actually, I could attack with both and ping him for one. The Rat Piper card. I don't remember. Did I see it? I don't remember. I was actually looking at the spoilers that Misaki had posted on her new server on Discord. That's not what we wanted. So the only thing I would get back are those two things. Not terrible. Okay, thanks for stopping in. As always appreciate your support and your company. And if I see you later, so much the better. Oh, that's true. I didn't even bother to pay attention. I have nothing here of interest, so we pass. I will tell you guys that I feel like my deck is such that it depends on the other guy having a pretty bad run of luck. Oh, come on. Well, I can't counter anything he does next. Alright, he must be able to do something. Garrison Sergeant? Double strike? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah. Sure, let's shuffle them into my line. Oh, come on. Yeah. Another one. Alright, well I can bounce it if I need to. In fact, I'm going to in order to do the surveil. Shower of Lance coming up. We're gonna do this now. See if we can draw something that's worthwhile. Holy moly, this is insane. Boy, this is just bad. Sure, let's take both of those. This deck is like, to call it unexciting is understatement of the century. This is going to be a problem. I hear that, but I was hoping to draw something that I could drop. I could do Mephitic Vapors to get rid of these two guys. Alright, so I have 8 mana. I can play this and this. I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, I understood what you were saying. We definitely want both of those. And we want to play this guy. And I'm going to hold the island so I have something to dump to the insight. I think I'll just chump block the sergeant with my rat. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, he has some sort of a combat trick, I'm guessing. I don't mind losing one passable adept if need be. And let's try that. Yeah, he's going to do something. Hardly any doubt in my mind at all. Yep. Okay. So, let's see. 5... Mephitic Vapors would get rid of 2 of his creatures, so that might be worth it. And then he'll have only... Can I do this? 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2... And I need... What happened to my... There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Disdainful Stroke is fine, I guess. You saw that before. And let's do Mephitic Vapors. And we'll take both of these. Pass our turn. Alright, so that was an okay turn. His turn was good though. His Bounty of Might did really good work for him. Alright, let's start with this. Can this do anything? Non-land. And then discards a card. So he would have to get rid of either this or the one that's in his hand. What do you think? Is it worth doing Dispersal? Forcing him to get rid of either the Guardian or this other one? Any thoughts on that? I'm not understanding your syntax. Okay, but I am gonna play. I'm gonna play the Bartisan Rats. Okay, so. Keep up the stroke. You mean the... Okay, so I am going to play the bats. Okay, and... in the hopes that I can start pinging him in the air. Oh, that's annoying. Interesting. Okay, the Gorgon is fine. So you're recommending the stroke for this? I don't know that I agree with that. Alright, well, I'm definitely playing this. Yeah, okay. Got it. At this point, I feel like I need more good stuff. I'd really like a Watcher in the Midst, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Got it. Okay. I hear you, people. 3 lands in a row. Good heavens. I understand. I don't think so. If I can do this enough, I can give him unblockable for the coup de grace. That would be nice. So is he also getting mana flooded? It's entirely possible. Wow. Well, if he does nothing for 2 turns, then I can win. It's possible, because he may have a big spell that I can counter, like that one. Oh, that's nice. That's actually very nice. How many creatures have I got in there? 1, 2, 3. It's not terrible. So let's first attack. Yep. Oh, it says 3 right on it. Oh, I should have. Oh no, I would not have had enough. Do I have enough? I need 7, 8, 9, 10. I had enough. I could have done lethal right here and now. Shame on me. Shame on me. Well, he has to get rid of a multitude of creatures in order to avoid lethal next turn. So I guess that's something. Okay. That's not going to help him much. I have no idea what he may have in his hand, but... Target a creature. Him. Okay, so does that count as a punt? I mean, it was an error. Does it count as a punt? I leave it to you guys. If one of you types it in, I will not say nay. Okay, so we're 1-1. Listen, the deck got at least one victory. I guess that's not too bad. I don't mind. We have 2 plays on 2. We have a 4 play, a 5 play. I think we have to keep this. I prefer playing the burglar rat actually late in the game, but that's okay. Maybe we'll do discovery first. Thank you for that. I appreciate your generosity. Gorgon is fine. Adept is fine. I need another swamp before I can play the Gorgon. I'm going to put the Gorgon on the bottom, I think, or in there, because I didn't like doing it though. Because I do need another swamp in order to get him out. Let's do the Adept first. And we'll follow it up with the Crab after that, I suppose. Radalorian, you are a good person. My opponent's name is Dreadeye. D-R-E-A-D-E-Y-E. Both E's at the end are capitalized. Ugh. Giant? Okay. Sure, let's get the crab out, be able to block the Cyclops. So I only need 7 more lands to be able to play the Giant. I mean 3 more lands. There's 1 and 2 more. Big Frog. He's going to be annoying. Okay. Good for you. That was interesting, to put it mildly. Let's bring out the Dowser. Yeah, that was strange. What do you think? Swinging for 1 or 2? I think it's worthwhile because I'll swing in for 1. I can still block both of those. Electromancer. Okay. That makes his sorceries and instants easier to play, obviously. Easier to give this flying. Next turn I can play the Informant and the Rat. Actually, I think I like 1-4, so we're still kind of on our back foot here. 4, 5. Okay, so I don't have any good attacks. I think I like 2, 3. I think I like the Rat and the Informant. Another swamp would be nice. I'm gonna do those 2, I think. And the Rat. And we will pass the turn. He dropped the land, okay. Interesting. So he can do this to give him flying, and he can't block. Alright. Okay. So presumably he's going to give it to the Dowser. The Burglar? Really? So what can't block? Interesting. The Dowser. Okay, that makes sense. So let us 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to double block. I have to decide quickly. Let's do that. Wow, thank you, Zachary. Thank you, Sacrifice. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. We want this for sure. And explain to see, yeah. Bounce is fine. And let's play a Centipede. Okay, I'm down to 8, so I really don't want to. 4, 5, 6, one more land, and I can do this guy. Any good attacks? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna, if need be, I can chump him to buff somebody else. That's nice. Let's attack with these two, and if he tries double blocking, I can do the disappearance. And I don't mind trading one of these for him. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna kill him and bounce him. So yes. Ooh, that's great. Okay, looking good. So I'm wondering what this other card is. If it's a sorcery or instant. But I still have good blocks. We'll see. Okay, I feel like... Have they played a white card yet? You know what? I don't think they have. Interesting. So I'm going to get rid of him and swing with everybody, I think. If I end up trading, it makes him that much better. 5, 7, 5... Yeah. We're going to swing with him. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm actually just going to attack with these three. Yeah. Okay. Justice strike, so he's going to deal. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It'll still trade for one creature, that's not so bad. And let's play this guy. And we can kill anything else that he does. Alright, looking good. Yeah, good point. I didn't even notice. There's his white card. What is it? Ooh, toughness 4 or greater. Interesting. So that'll kill a bunch of my cards. But that's okay because I can swing in for lethal with him. Too many lands. Boy, that was a squeaker of a game. I feel like, well, listen, a win is a win, you know? So thank you for your help, as always. Okay, so I'm going to do this, which I've never yet done. I'm going to take a 1 or 2 minute break just to refill my water. Do not go away. Do not go away. Okay, did you miss me? Hydration is key. You got that right. So, some nice cool water. And we're moving on. I live in an apartment. It's not that big. Alright, we have a 2-drop. No, I take it back. We have 2 3-drops. We have another 3-drop. And we have this guy. They're going first. This is... I think it's a pretty clear keep. Let's start with... Doesn't much matter. Okay, so yes, we will start with a guy who... No, we will start with a land. I thought this was the other guy. Ooh, rock charger. Alright, I'm gonna put him out. I like the surveil. If I'm gonna ambush a guy, I'd rather trade up better. We already have a bunch of islands, so he's going away, but I will keep the Notion Grain. Oh, he gives him flying. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can Mephitic Vapors him to... get rid of these guys. I will take 3 more in the next turn. My desk lamp just went out, sorry about that. Whatever. Do I like Mephitic? I think I like the Mephitic Vapors a little bit better. No. I like ambushing one of them. We're going to pass the turn and bring in the agent end of his turn, I think. Okay. So he's committed. So sure, let's slash him in now. One, two, three, four, 5. I'm gonna put him into the library, into the graveyard rather. And next turn the Watcher is gonna come out. Alright, and if he has a trick like that, so be it. Sure, drawing a lot of lands. Did he just cover up? Sure, I'm willing to cover up something. And I have 4 cards in there, so no attacks. Light in the mess. Oh, really? He's main decking it? Vapors to get rid of him. He seems pretty bad. Let's do Notion Rain and hope that we can draw something decent. The Dowser's not bad. I don't think I want the swamp. Got it anyway. I am gonna take 3 more next turn. Not much I can really do here. I mean, and I can block him with him anyway, so the Vapors is pointless outside of Surveil. Arhelion Patrol, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Bat is not terrible. We can block one of his guys. I think that's what we have to do. We do not have enough for the cover-up, however. Alright. Alright. Boy, good draw. Really? I'm gonna take 3 more in the next turn. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Vapors, it will be absolutely pointless. I think I have to hold a mana for the cover-up. That's a possibility. Sure. Okay, and I can't counter anything that he throws at me. Oh, but that's game. Yeah, that's game. I miscounted. What are we at? 2 and 2? That's actually a little better than I thought this deck would do. Alright, well, we march on. No worries. The Devious cover-up is instant, but you know, I mean, I could still play it. It was really either do the Vapors and hold up Devious cover-up, or play the Dowser of Lights, which was really irrelevant at that point. We have a rat. We have the Gorgon. So we have a 2-drop, maybe a 3-drop. I think we have to keep this, especially since I'm on the draw. I'm not crazy about it, though. If I have nothing else to do, I will play the rat next, but I have nothing else to do. Sure, let's make him lose a card. I would very much like to see a swamp next. That would be really nice. Not good. Sure, let's attack. What's he got here? Sonic Assault. Okay. Swamp, swamp. Alright, well, I can play this silly guy. And let's move on. I can get the Dowser out next turn, that's not terrible. And he can swing with both. I'm going to let him... Do I want to go down to 12? He only has 2 cards. This can deal me 2 more damage. I'm gonna jump. Yeah. I was clicking just as I saw your mark. Where are my... So he's gonna tap something. So I could draw some cards, or I could... But alright, I'm willing to do this, but I'm almost certainly going to take 6 on the next turn. Another swamp would make a big difference. Yep. That's not it. 4, 5. Let's play a blocker. I am not happy. Alright. Another swamp, another land of any kind would be nice. I can get this silly guy going. I am going to trade. I don't think I have a lot of choice. There it is. I think it has to be the giant. Unless he has another counterspell. He does indeed. I think Gorgon next, and we're going to draw some cards. And hope that he doesn't have any ways of killing it. Boy, he's really just laying it on, isn't he? I feel like I have to kill that next turn. What does he have here? He has a card draw. Silent Dart deals 3 damage to target creature. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. 4, 5, 4, 5. So we're going to spend 5 to do that. And then we can, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. We can bonds it. Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. Thank you. You mean strands. Yeah, you're exactly right. So, yes, good call. I could either draw cards next turn. Or I think I'd rather draw cards next turn. Let's play this. And then we'll draw cards next turn and save this for something good. Really? Really? And then draw a card. I already met at 5. I'm going to get rid of that, strangely enough. And I can Disdainful Stroke if need be, and flash him in, and maybe try to take this game back. Dispersal is instant. That is true. I hear that, but he has nothing out right now, and I really need to like dig through my deck to get something relevant. Adept? Yeah, it's a creature. So let's... Yeah, that's exactly right. And this actually could be good if I draw, you know, my other Dowser with a lot left, then that would be nice. Interesting. I think we're going to Disdainful Stroke that. No, I think we're going to kill it. Leapfrog. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna trade with his Leapfrog. Ooh, even better. I'm gonna just send in the agent. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, do we have any good stuff here? The cover-up is okay, I guess. So I can kill anything that he throws at me, I think. Ugh. I can counter anything big that he may play right now. I can counter anything at all next turn. I didn't think of that. Okay. Ugh. Really? I didn't see anything like that coming. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Alright. Well, good for him. Two wins. Could be worse. Yeah, it was a good effort. I agree with that. The help has always been essential. All right, let's see what we have. Junk here, junk. Narcomoeba. Oh gosh. This is, as you may recall, this is actually an uncommon card that they just put into the rare slot for this set. So, thank you very much, Wizards.